All right, so we've already learned a little bit on who runs the city now of the creation of the running of the balls, the curation of the running of the balls here in Sunset Hills. Here with my friend who lives in Sunset Hills and gets to enjoy this every night along with your family. Introduce me a little bit to your girls here.
Yep, this is I have 3 kids. These are my 2 girls. So my oldest Liza, she's 8 years old, and my youngest Nora, she's 4 years old. And then we got our little dog behind us, Pepper.
You got a son.
And my son Conrad, he's 7.
Conrad. All right. So John Martin and I, we're gonna run a little bit under the lights here, which is really beautiful. If you haven't done it, do it safely, but come and take advantage of it. If you can't do the official race, come run here. We're gonna learn a little bit about John and what he does as we run. Kind of talk a little bit, but tell me a little bit about. Are you from Greensboro?
I'm from Greensboro.
From Greensboro.
I actually grew up in this neighborhood.
You grew up in this neighborhood.
Yeah.
What school did you go to?
I went to Grimsley.
Went to Grimsley.
And then I went to UNC, and then I got my master's at Wake Forest. Actually.
Wake Forest. So awesome. What do you do now? Like what's your
So I'm in the construction business. That's the industry I'm in. But really, I kind of consider myself to be a leader, a deal maker, an entrepreneur. So I started a commercial construction business, and we grew it. Started about 10 years ago. We've grown it to a good point now, and it's been a lot of fun.
So John helps run the city by building things and contributing to. I'm sure you've seen John's company's name on a lot of things that you've seen, that you've eaten at, that you work at, that you live in. So you're doing a lot to help build this community and really across the state at this point, right?
Yeah.
You're from.
So the company's Fourth Elm Construction, and we kind of got our start right here and doing work across the Triad. We do a lot of work in Winston-Salem. Our office headquarters are actually in Kernersville. And we do all types of work. So we do a lot of retail work, like you mentioned. We're doing a lot of industrial and office. I like to think we're creating jobs.
Yeah.
We're helping businesses grow. So
you're also involved in some other nonprofits and boards and stuff like that. Any kind of,
the one that I've
planning before. And I
was on the planning board when there was a great city manager there at the time.
That's right.
Right now I'm on the Gateway Research Campus board.
That's awesome.
And that's interesting. I mean, it's been a lot of fun.
It's a collaboration between
UNCG and A&T. It is definitely economic development. It's definitely real estate, and it's definitely construction. So it's and I think the most interesting thing is this creating innovative, sort of high-paying, strong jobs for this area that are tied to the university. So
we're gonna do this a little different. We're gonna ask John some quick holiday this or that questions. We'll get to learn a little bit about John, what's his favorite dessert, or what kind of food does he like to eat, or maybe what's his favorite holiday movie. So we're gonna learn a little bit. Girls, you might have to guess whether or not you know what your dad's favorite holiday movie is later. You girls gonna hang right here. Hold on to Pepper. Dad and I are gonna start running, and we're gonna check out the balls as we run. You ready?
Let's do it.
You ready?
Yeah,
All
man.
right, let's go. Get your watch. You ready?
I got my watch. Can I start it up?
Let's go.
All right.
All right, we're gonna wrap up this episode. We got a little sweat, got a little run going on. I'm not quite sure how far we went, but it was good enough for this old guy.
Sure was. Yep.
My friend John, thanks again, man. The energy here is awesome. I've ridden through here multiple times. I've run through here with some buddies. My friend Brent and I have run through here, but never just come and sat. The amount of cars, the people walking as we're running, having to move in and out from people saying hello, dogs walking, babies being pushed. This is cool, man. How is it to like live here? This is awesome.
Well, I like it because when people come here, they're happy and there's energy.
Yeah,
You know, there's a little more traffic. Sometimes you got to wait to pull out of your driveway.
yeah.
But everyone's happy and they're here because they're typically with their family or friends and they're having a good time.
Great run. If you do come run it, make sure you maybe have a headlight, some vest or something. Just watch out for the traffic. Real quick, we're gonna go through this, John. I'm tired, so let me see if I can remember some of these. What's your favorite Christmas movie?
Well, you know, I thought about that a little bit. It's going to be a cheesy one. It's Love Actually.
Love
I know.
Actually.
It is.
Write that
And
down,
it-
everybody.
and
I think every coworker that you have, Love Actually. All
it's
right.
funny.
No,
have
it's
you
good.
watched it, David? It's pretty,
No, I have never watched that movie before. No, it's a great
pretty-
movie.
It's
Great
pretty
movie.
funny.
All right.
My wife and I just watched it already.
All right.
But I like It's a Wonderful Life as well.
All right. Pecan pie or pumpkin pie?
Pecan pie.
Pecan pie. What's your favorite Christmas carol?
So we just went caroling. We took our family caroling.
All right.
And I would say that we had a fun time listening to sing Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad. All right.
It's a unique experience.
Feliz
Hearing
Navidad.
little kids sing that.
Turkey or ham?
Ham for sure.
Ham for sure. Let's see. Do you like gifts in a bag or gifts wrapped up in a box?
I like it in a bag because you can reuse the bag.
Yeah. Dude, this is awesome. There's like 20 people that just walked up behind us. This is so cool. This is every night.
Yeah, every night.
Every night. Best gift you remember getting? Is that a hard one?
I think it is a hard one.
All right, you can pass on that because I don't want your wife to get upset if she watches this or anything. You can't remember. Let's see. Best kid reaction. You have 3 kids. Best reaction from one of your kids maybe for a gift you've given.
Oh, so my son is into anything like engineering right now.
All right.
And so we recently gave him, I think it was for his birthday, we gave him a like an erector set.
Awesome.
And I'm in the construction business, so it's kind of cool to see son. I mean, he was fired up about that.
Yeah.
You know, that he likes the building and the putting together. He likes electrical, little kid electrical setups too. So it's fun to see.
All right. How many lighted balls do you have in your yard?
I believe we have 21. We could count them.
21. 21.
I will be the first to tell you that I actually hired this out.
No.
Is that? I'm just being honest. Are we honest on your
Hey,
podcast?
edit that out, man. Edit that out. No, it's good.
So I like to celebrate that. We did it. I know how to do it. I've got the launcher and all
the
that.
launcher. All right.
But a teenage neighbor of ours does this as a job.
Okay. Yeah, all right.
I like to
I'll
support
let that
him.
pass.
So,
I'll let that pass.
Hey,
I'll let that pass. Let's see. I just want to say thank you, man, for the neighborhood that you have, for Jonathan Smith, for John Kelly, for John Martin. You've learned a little bit, hopefully, about the lighted balls and Sunset Hills that you've driven through. Some of you maybe for the first time, maybe your whole life you've ridden through these balls. There's a lot that goes on into it. 400 in the park, thousands on the residential homes, maybe almost 100,000 feet maybe of cords strung up throughout this neighborhood. Phenomenal. All for us to get to enjoy and ride through as we kind of learned a little bit tonight about who contributes to this community and who runs this city. Thanks for checking it out. Happy holidays.